Since I started farming 9 years ago, UVM Extension and the personnel who work there have been instrumental in giving me excellent technical expertise, everything from helping me identify disease problems in the field, determine cover cropping rates and timing, coping with soil issues, including interpreting soil tests. In general, making my farm perform better because of the information that they're able to provide for me.
I've been talking about.
They are consummate professionals, very responsive, extremely knowledgeable, of course, that goes without saying, and really supportive of farms in Vermont. I think that my industry as a whole has benefited vastly because we've got technical folks who can help us find the right answers, even if they don't already have them, so that our industry can thrive. Diversified farming, whether it's vegetable farming, berries, flowers, etc., is newer to Vermont agriculture, and I think UVM Extension has been critical in helping its growth.
We're 23–24%. But
how it's really helped me out is that Extension brought on these new agronomists that have really focused on us trying to do a good job or a better job, or seeing new approaches of getting how we do our cropping and how we implement nutrients and how we implement a lot of things in our farms. So that is what's been so great about, you know, Extension willing to move ahead and bring on these people with these new goals and these new ideas. I couldn't go to school and learn as much as I've learned working with Heather through the Extension.
Vermont 4-H programs to 7,000 children. 2,000 of those children are in our traditional 4-H club program. Our highest enrolled projects are dairy and horse, natural resources, environmental science. The other 5,000 children are in our after-school programs and our in-school enrichment programs.
Observations, what did you just observe?
Would you like to take a pamphlet for education?
Thank you.
A big part of 4-H is learning how to be a better citizen and teacher citizenship.
When I started 4-H, I was nervous to speak in front of a crowd, but being in 4-H, it has helped me speak better in front of a crowd.
They teach us a lot about, not only about stuff that we can use now in 4-H, but stuff we can use later on, like when we go into our careers.
Operation Military Kids, along with the UVM Extension, did a really great job of showing me that the community could reach out in the right way to military kids. It's easy to isolate yourself as a military kid because in Vermont, I mean, there's not a lot going on militarily, and so it's hard for both worlds, the civilian world and the military world, to get connected. And I think this UVM Extension program does a really great job of connecting the military kids and the civilian kids and really integrating them into one community.
Excellent. There's our platoon to get a pelvis.
The 4-H model is a hands-on learning. It's learning by doing. The children really respond to this. The learning is taken in such a way that it both complements and enhances the school day program.
I understand, like UVM Extension, they do help the people, you know, who are very needy. I learned from there we have to eat whole grain food, you know. We learned how to cook healthy food and how to eat healthy food. All these things from that class I learned to see the label and then price compare. If anybody will see this, you know, I will advise them to take this class because this class is very important to learn, you know, the new things that we had in this, you know, US, in this new place. Because if we learn how to do all these things, you know, and then they will teach us like how to do a smart way of shopping, and then some saving time, cooking, how to eat healthy food, you know. UVM Extension did this, so I will advise them to take this class.
Here we were, starting a new enterprise, not having production knowledge, never having run our own business. We've tapped UVM Extension for just about everything.
Sometime when you know you're going to have It's been pasture walks and workshops and handouts and individual technical assistance and conferences, and you know, it really runs the gamut, and that's been really incredible.
When I think about what we chose to build as a farm, a highly diversified farm, It was responding to the place, and UVM Extension is responding to the place. I feel like I've gotten a graduate degree in the last 4 years as we've done our business. Basically, our business plan felt like we were giving birth to a thesis. You know, my diploma from UVM Extension is that I'm woven into this really rich community of food producers in this state.
It helps so much beyond just the actual knowledge sharing in really making us feel like, you know what, yeah, we can reach our goals and we can get there, and that there is a net behind us to help us get there.
They're basically, you know, they're invested in sharing intellectual capital that they have, and they're sharing social capital that they have. And it's this combination. It's like our head and our hearts are being fed in a way that's making our business successful.
Well said.
Let's face it, I mean, Lake Champlain is iconic to Vermont. It's every bit as crucial as the mountains, as the farm community, as anything else in drawing people to the state. It's Vermont, the lake. I can also tell you a story from our perspective as resort owners, and that is that a number of our guests come here and stay, or they bring a business here, or they decide they're going to open up a new office here because this is their first introduction to Vermont. I mean, think of the economy and the growth. Extension Service is always at the table. It's been at the table from as long as I can remember at, you know, Basin Program meetings, the Citizens Advisory Committee meetings. Every time I've gone to the legislature, I've very frequently gone with UVM Extension people. So I think it's definitely a collaborative work, and it's one of Vermont's great strengths. I mean, I say the lake is iconic to Vermont, but so is UVM and UVM Extension Service. It's been here a long time.